So the walls of the Barricade are pretty simple. First you have the basic wall piece. It's got the etching on the outside and etching on the inside. The inside is where all the detail goes. The first step would be to glue this piece onto the inside. And around where you're supposed to glue it, there's a little etch around the edges. It's in the same size as this, and all you have to do is put a little glue on the back. I use super glue. It works better than anything, I think. And you just line it up over there and glue it until it's done, so that you have that piece like that. Second part are the stands. Now you don't have to glue the stands on if you don't want to. They're kind of designed to come off, so they're a little bit more portable, but again, you glue it, it's a little bit more sturdy. But there's notches at the bottom, there's notches here. If you see, it's sort of a two-step notch. This notch right here is which one goes on, so it's just, you just slide it in, it slides up over that 2 to 3 dimensional piece like that, and then there you got it. Now the floor, the catwalk or whatever you want to call it, just slides right in to those holes there, and there you have it, just like that. The next piece are the guard towers. The guard tower pieces, for the most part, have to be glued together. I'll explain as we're doing it. So the first parts are the actual stands for the towers, and it's an interlocking system. So all you're doing is you got these two pieces. You put that piece like that, and then you go around and you put the next piece in like that, and then you do the same thing over here. That, and all of this slides into these two things. So the square one is the base, I don't know what that's called, but the one with the notches on the side is the top. So the first thing you do is you put this tower into the base, and that'll actually hold it very sturdy. There's no need to glue it if you want to. So this part, the stand, the legs can actually come apart and be taken, broken down for transport. This base goes over the top part. There we go. And then just like that. So there you go. There's that. Then, now the part that does have to be glued together are the actual walls. So you have these things that just go around like this. They lock in, and this is the sort of the entrance way to the tower, like that, and then it just kind of sits in like this. Now the entrance way, this part has the missing wall here, has two notches at the bottom. Those two notches go to the two notches that are in the base, just like that. So you just take it and slide it on like this. Now the ladder goes however you want to put the ladder on. Sometimes I'll put it like this. As it's shown in the website, it's just like that, and I on the website actually just have it glued on. So on the website it's just the entire tower is glued together. So you can put it however you want. But that's alright, so the next step is to put together the ramp kit that comes with the full Barricade kit. What we're going to do first is put the base together. The base is just a slot system. So we have 6 pieces that get slotted together in sort of a gridiron. There's A, B, A, and those go one direction. And there's C, D, C, and those will actually go the opposite direction when we put it together. B and D go in the middle, and we'll show you that. The reason for it is because there are different notches here. The outer pieces will have a little notch that holds the platform in place, and D won't have that notch because the ramp will go on it. So the first thing to do is to take a C. Both C's are the same, just like both A's are the same, so it doesn't matter which C you take. So you just take a C, and you take the A, and you put that on the outside, just like this. The next one is going to be the B, because that's going to be the center piece going that direction. And it just goes like that. The next piece after that is still going to be the A. So that piece like that. So what you have here is C, and then you have A, B, B being in the center, A again. So then you take the D and put it in the center running that way. And then the C. So again, A, B, A, C, D, C. And that's the base. After that, it's pretty simple. You take this platform, and the platform just lays right between the notches, and there you have a pretty solid base. After that, you have the outer pieces, and these outer pieces like this. What you do is you have two of these pieces for each outer piece, and you glue those on to the sides. You do have to glue these, and they won't stay otherwise. Like that. And once they're glued, they just sit right on the outside. Like this. I'm going to take these off because they're not glued, they won't stay, but once they're glued on, all these pieces just sit in the notches that go around the outside, and the platforms just sit right in there like that. Like that. And then they just go around the outside. And that's it. That's the landing platform. Other than it being these pieces being glued to the side, this is completely stable. It is designed to be broken down. Since it's a large piece, it's designed to be broken down so it could be transportable. And that's the platform. Alright, so now we're going to do the steps. This is what the finished step is going to look like. Just a series of wedges that go around in a circle up to the top. The kit comes with 20 of these wedges. Each step requires you to glue 2 wedges together. So the easiest way to do this is to glue the 2 wedges together to start out with. So you use the dowel that comes in the kit, you put it through 2 of them, you put some glue here, and just hold them together until the glue sets. And you just do that for all the rest of them. So you do 2 more, put some glue here, make sure you don't get glue into this area or it'll glue to the pole. And so what you'll have at the end of it is just a series of these wedges that are 2 boards thick, and then you go and you glue them like this. And there are slight little marks that you can see that kind of help you guide. Line them up, glue them so that there's like that, and make sure they're set first, because you'll have a whole series of unset wedges and they'll fall apart. So just glue each set together, make sure it's set, and then just go around, and you basically just do this. At the end, when you have all of them, you're just going to set it in the base like that. And that's it.
Ta-da!